And when the hourglass has run out, the hourglass of temporality, when the noise of secular life has grown silent and its restless or ineffectual activism has come to an end, when everything around you is still, as it is in eternity, then eternity asks you and every individual in these millions and millions about only one thing: whether you have lived in despair or not. Soren Kierkegaard, The Sickness Unto Death. Data links.
And so we return again to the holy void. Some say this is simply our destiny, but I would have you remember always that the void exists just as surely as you or I. Is nothingness any less a miracle than substance? Sister Miriam Godwinson, we must dissent.
Companions the Creator seeks, not corpses, not herds and believers. Fellow creators the Creator seeks, those who write new values on new tablets. Companions the Creator seeks, and fellow harvesters, for everything about him is ripe for the harvest. Friedrich Nietzsche, Thus Spoke Zarathustra. Data links. Organic superlube? Oh, it's great stuff, great stuff. You really have to keep an eye on it, though. It'll try and slide away from you the first chance it gets. T.M. Morgan Riley, Morgan Metagenics.
Men in their arrogance claim to understand the nature of creation and devise elaborate theories to describe its behavior. But always, they discover in the end that God was quite a bit more clever than they thought. Sister Miriam Godwinson, we must dissent.
Energy is the currency of the future. CEO Nwabuda K. Morgan, The Centauri Monopoly.
Abort, retry, fail was the phrase some wormdog scrawled next to the door of the Edit Universe project room. And when the new data spinners started working, fabricating their worlds on the huge organic comp systems, we'd remind them, if you see this message, always choose retry. Badal Ron, Wakener, Morgan Polysoft.
We have reached an informational threshold which can only be crossed by harnessing the speed of light directly. The quickest computations require the fastest possible particles moving along the shortest paths. Since the capability now exists to take our information directly from photons traveling molecular distances, the final act of the information revolution will soon be upon us. Academician Prokhor Zakharov, for I have tasted the fruit.
Already we have turned all of our critical industries, all of our material resources over to these things, these lumps of silver and paste we call nanorobots. And now we propose to teach them intelligence? What, pray tell, will we do when these little homunculi awaken one day and announce that they have no further need of us? Sister Miriam Godwinson, we must dissent.
Remember, genes are not blueprints. This means you can't, for example, insert the genes for an elephant's trunk into a giraffe and get a giraffe with a trunk. There are no genes for trunks. What you can do with genes is chemistry, since DNA codes for chemicals. For instance, we can, in theory, splice the native plant's talent for nitrogen fixation into a Terran plant. Academician Prokhor Zakharov, Nonlinear Genetics.
The fungus has been planet's dominant life form since about the time of the Lower Paleozoic on Earth. But when once every 100 million years or so, the neural net at last achieves the critical mass necessary to become sentient, the final metamorphosis kills off most of the other life on the planet. It is possible that we humans can help to break this tragic cycle. Lady Deirdre Skye, Planet Dreams.
The academician's private residences shall remain off limits to the genetic inspectors. We possess no retroviral capability, we are not researching retroviral engineering, and we shall not allow this council to violate faction privileges in the name of this ridiculous witch hunt. Fedor Petrov, Vice Provost for University Affairs.
I have often been asked, if we have traveled between the stars, why can we not launch the simplest of orbital probes? These fools fail to understand the difficulty of finding the appropriate materials on this planet, of developing adequate power supplies, and creating the infrastructure necessary to support such an effort. In short, we have struggled under the limitations of a colonial society on a virgin planet, until now. Colonel Corazon Santiago, Planet, a Survivalist Guide.
Eternity lies ahead of us and behind. Have you drunk your fill?
Lady Deidre Sky, Conversations with Planet, Epilogue.
Please don't go. The drones need you. They look up to you.